Hello, peoples. This is Good Natured Kitty back for another Thursday vlog. So this is a pretty good week. I actually had a good week. Only a couple things to disappoint me, but that's life. Um, Saturday was pretty fun. Like after I got off work, I went to um, Michael's to get some art stuff, blenders basically, and I I got to see for the first time this year. I got to watch people base jump, and I love watching them base jump. It's pretty fun. But this time it was different because there's like multiple people surrounding the area, and like they would take turns and everything. Um, on my way back before walking home, I noticed a lot of where they were parking a lot of license plates from places like Utah and Oregon, Washington, and stuff like that. So just out of staters came to our city to base jump. So that was pretty cool. I tried taking a video of it, but I got too excited at the part where they opened the chute and pressed stop. And I tried to press on again and it didn't work out. Oh, I'm kind of a spaz, but anyway, yeah. Um, yesterday, well, I'll come to that actually. Um, yeah, I might as well say yesterday was pretty cool because my neighbor actually gave me tennis shoes. Like she didn't fit her right, so that was nice of her. And Sunday, I officially considered my junk box finished. It's all full. Um, I would have liked to take it yesterday, but my husband, given some headache things that's been going on, he took Tuesday off and worked Wednesday instead in order to get some things situated, so he wouldn't have been able to drive me up or anything. Um, oh, a little bit of hiccup. Anyway, I I got the box done now the same, and I've been working on doing cleaning stuff. Um, I've got a list that I made, like my kitchen cleaning list. I just went through the kitchen and wrote down everything that I noticed at that time that really needed to be taken care of. And then I organized it in a list of things that are low difficulty, things like washing my hung up plates. I only have a few of them, so that's really simple. Or clean window and blinds. I only have one window in there and it shouldn't be too hard to get that done. And then number two, like it's difficult enough to where I want to do it on my days off, but not overly difficult to where it's going to take a while. It's stuff like cleaning the outside part of the fridge, washing all dirty dishes, which I almost have done actually. Cleaning the sink, stuff like that. Um, Number three is like stuff that's gonna take quite a while and I'll have to do it in sections. Like the one I'm working on right now is actually a number three. I started it yesterday. It's clean and organize the cupboard, so that's gonna take me a while. Um, I managed to get two areas done, but they're really small areas. Like one's kind of sitting above the water tank in our kitchen, and the other's above the stove. And boy, that was a mess. Like, I had to get up on a foldable chair to get into there and clean it up. But um, today, if I continue that, it's going to be really hard because I'm coming to the most cluttered part of my cupboards, and it's like the one where I put all the pantry food. I mainly just use one area for the pantry food, and I will be going through and getting rid of a lot of the stuff in there because some of it's stuff that neither Lucas and I use it really because it's just not healthy. It's stuff like the there's almost this home style version of cup of noodles thing that we had gotten about a year and a half ago. And there's stuff like this Alfredo noodle stuff and just things like that. And it'll be nice to get out of the cupboard so I have room for the things that I really do use, like the peanut butter that I get to make with the machine, and the bananas. I actually put my bananas in there and just stuff like that. So it's going to be difficult, but it'll be well worth it. The easier part will probably be the cupboard above the sink. But yeah, so I'll finish that up though this week, and then who knows what I'll do after that. But I'll just keep working on each one and just try to get the whole list checked off. I have like little check marks along each thing. Oh, I get so disoriented by the camera, but yeah, just got check marks by each thing. And I even have things like cleaning the walls, just menial things. And I've got a question mark. I put a question mark next to one of the things that I put to do because I'm not sure how easy it is going to be to figure out how to open it. And that's for the ceiling light. I'm not sure how to get it open and stuff. But I know it has a lot of dust in there. So I'm going to work at it, try to get it open and like just clean it out. So, but yeah, anyway, it's gonna be fun. The sooner I get it done, the better. And I chose the kitchen because I figured it's gonna be the hardest one, and I want to like encourage myself to really get into this. If I could get that whole kitchen done and make it look really amazing, if I could get the walls like so that there's no like little spots on it. If I could have the fridge top all cleared off and just stuff like that. I think it'll be nice just seeing how it looks afterwards and just having that encouragement of knowing that I can do this, that I can make things spotless. It'll be interesting if whenever I get to doing a list for the living room, because one thing I know for sure is that it wouldn't hurt for me to get a steam cleaner in here. I wouldn't mind having my own even because my parents, they had a Bissell steam cleaning or carpet cleaner, and it would do so good. Like that water would get dark, dark, dirty, and it's kind of fun to work with it and see like the results. I miss that thing. I really do. It was I mean, it wasn't to the point where I'd want to do it every day. Like it's definitely a quite the task. Working through the floors and everything, you got to do a spot like 100 times basically, and then you got to try to suck up all the water. And yeah, but it's just nice, like seeing how much dirty water you're pulling out of those carpets and just seeing how beautiful they are afterwards. So I'll have to either rent a steam cleaner or maybe talk my husband into the idea of owning our own so we never have to rent one again and we can use it anytime we want. I think it'd be really nice. But that's way later down the course. So I'm thinking the order will be is after kitchen, I'll probably do the bathroom, which will be the easiest of all. And I'll call the hallway part of the task for the bathroom because, like, you know, bathroom's going to be easy enough. Yeah. And then I'll probably do the bedroom, and then I'll do my little craft area on the entrance, and then the living room area. Living room will be a little overwhelming probably because there's a lot of stuff in here, honestly, and I want to get that a lot of that cleared out, which is part of the reason we started doing the box of junk thing. to get rid of a lot of stuff that we just don't need. But, you know, after getting rid of so much stuff, I do have room in like the closets in the hallway and some of the other areas. I can get things a little better organized at this point. Anyway, it'll be fun working on that. So as far as drawing, now I said that I would show you guys like how I did on something that I was going to do. I was going to draw my cat shadow. I did a couple different versions. I'm not really happy with either one. But this one, I feel like the shading's not too bad, but I actually didn't get the distance between the eyes and the ear right. This one, I feel like the shading was kind of off, but I'll probably want to practice doing cats a little more before I make another attempt at a big project like that for cats, because I feel like maybe I need to learn to do fur a little better or something. Until then, I'll kind of keep my big projects on, like portraits and stuff, like doing people's. But it's fun trying. It was definitely interesting to try. And I mainly did it off of a picture that I took with my tablet, and that's not always a good idea. It just can be a little hard to get the shading right and stuff and know what direction to bring everything, but I'm not sure if I'll do a project this week. I might attempt to do one of my photographs in my photograph box. Maybe the one of my grandma sleeping on the couch. She kind of looks like Sleeping Beauty laying there. It's really cute. She's got her dress draped over the couch and everything. It had a date on it when it was taken. It was in the 60s somewhere, but it's really cool. You could kind of tell that it's the 60s too. You could almost see like a possible green color on the wall, or like even though it's all black and white, you could just see what colors would be there just based on like the design of things. I could just picture like green walls and a brown couch and like green and white curtains and stuff like that. And even like with the thing they have draped on the couch, what do they call those? Well, it's almost like a doily, but it's kind of an Afghan thing. But I could almost picture like the oranges and greens and yellows and whatnot in it. I could just somehow picture all the colors, and even the colors in her dress. It's kind of have like this floral and polka dot thing going on. But yeah, I might draw that one, or maybe, well, I'll just go through and decide what I want to do, and I want to get a little more serious about my drawings and try to create some pieces that I could possibly put into an art fair. Someone at my work, he's actually going to be lending me a book with pictures of celebrities that I can use to practice my drawing too, so that'll be kind of cool. I'll probably do it at my work. That's the only thing I enjoy about my job right now, is I can do lots of drawings while I'm there. Now the book that I usually use, the sketchbook that I usually take with me everywhere, it's almost full, but I did buy a new one when I was at Michael's. That and some blenders, and I got it for a really good discount. They get some good prices going. But yeah, so that's what I'll do for the drawing anyways. I'll probably work on like portrait of somebody that I had photographed at some point. as far as exercises, I did ride my bike a little bit yesterday, and that was kind of fun. I haven't been doing anything too different, mostly just stretches and ab workouts. Sometimes legs and arms, but mostly abs because I want to strengthen my core so that, because at one point, like, I was getting backaches when I'd do exercises. Not noticing backaches as much now. And it might even be because of the pillows that we had gotten. Maybe my back's not hurting as much because the pillows are more supportive. Because I was actually getting neck aches as well. And neck still hurts a little bit, but not as bad as it was. It's a little less noticeable. It just feels like maybe it needs to be like massaged or something. But I'm gonna work on doing more bike riding, and I might talk to my husband about the idea he had, because we haven't done it yet, but he had mentioned at one point the idea of, like, every now and again bike riding to work, and it's been nice weather, so it wouldn't be a bad idea. Be a really good way for me to lose weight. The main thing is we'd have to get up a little earlier than usual. Makes me want to yawn thinking about it. Oh. But I've been seeing videos suggesting that some people only need like 6 hours of sleep, and I've been kind of wondering about that, because there's even ones that are claiming that 6 hours is the way to go, that more sleep isn't as good for you as you might think. I might watch some of them and see where they're going with it, because I haven't really watched them. I just kind of browsed over them a little bit. But I'm curious as to what really is the best way to go for as far as sleeping habits. Because I used to need lots of sleep to deal with my mental illnesses, but I'm kind of feeling like that might not be the case. It's just my body doesn't want to get out of bed, sort of thing. But maybe I need to get it into a system. Maybe I need to get myself into a system. But even with that being true, I do usually still get up at around the same time each morning. But anyway, that's not part. So yeah, so that's how the cleaning's going. It's going to be fun working on that. It'll be nice to see the kitchen transform into something nicer and cleaner. I'll keep working on the cupboards and then go on to something else. It'll be nice to get rid of food that I've been wanting to get rid of for a while. And I'll just keep practicing drawing peoples for now. Maybe when I'm at work, I'll practice like certain techniques for drawing cats. I'd like to find a tutorial on drawing cat fur, because I don't feel like I got it quite right. I don't think I got the technique down or anything. And maybe it's just a matter I would try like drawing my cat straight out, like just bring him over and just draw him, but he moves a lot, so it'd be kind of hard. Maybe if I could get a better camera to where I could get more details, or like work on the lighting and everything to where I could see more details, because my tablet's not the best thing to take pictures with. Crazy. She almost knocked the thing over a little bit. I don't know how. It's usually pretty stable, but but I don't know. I kind of enjoy drawing people mostly though. But anyway, let's see. Other than that, not a whole lot else to discuss. Funny thing did happen to me that I didn't mention last week on the Saturday of not last week but the week before, when I wasn't feeling good. I spent some time with my sister, and we talked while playing Minecraft together. it was just a way to where we weren't on the phone together. Instead, it kind of feels more personal when we do that together. It feels like we're together, and it's kind of nice because they're pretty far apart right now as far as distance goes. But we were playing Minecraft together, and I decided to mention to her that I do want to become an artist. Like I want to work at getting to the point where you do it as a career. And I was kind of expecting her to be like really enthusiastic, and I was kind of blown away because she's like, that's really hard to accomplish and all this stuff. And I should have kind of expected that from her, because there's got to be a reason why for so long I've always like pulled away from the idea of like really working hard and practicing and trying to accomplish it. And when I stop to think about it, it's because you get a lot of naysayers who say, well, you should at least have a backup plan, or that's not an easy thing to accomplish, or there's like millions of artists to compete with and all this stuff. And it does get discouraging, but I'm to a point where I'm thinking, even if I don't really accomplish it, it's not like I'm going to quit my job and just go full time straight out. That's very appropriate, Gracie. Anyway, it's more like something to where I'm going to put a lot of time into it. I'm going to keep practicing it. Even with cats, I'll practice drawing cats and eventually dogs, even though I don't have a dog to where I can practice with my own. I'm sure I'll find tutorials on it. Just practice drawing different things, and I'm going to keep improving at it. And where I'm at right now, I kind of feel like it'd be fun to be a portrait artist. I could do portraits mostly of people, maybe every now and again animals. And even if I don't ever become an artist, what's the worst that's going to happen? I'll be in my 80s still working on techniques, and I think in the long run, what I told her when she said what she said is, if I don't try, I'm going to regret it. I'm going to regret that I never tried it. And she says, oh, okay, yeah, that's true. And I feel like a lot of the reason she is that way is because when she was like in her 20s, she had a lot of hairball schemes that she tried to go through. Things that she just tried, and even in her 30s, she would try these things and it wouldn't work out. At one point, she even tried to become a cleaning lady, but she skipped a lot of steps in the process. She should have worked under like a cleaning company for a while and built up a clientele, but she jumped right into doing it on her own, right there and then, just started doing it on her own, and it did not pan out too well. She had a couple clients, but she didn't make enough money to make a living, so um, just things like that. She'd try things like that, and it wouldn't work out so well. But it's not like I'm just going to, as I said, quit my job tomorrow and then just start drawing and putting things out there right off the bat. I'm gonna be responsible about this. I'm gonna be smart about it. I'm gonna just keep practicing, keep working at it, because I know the more time I put into these things, the better I'm gonna prove. And I've already seen improvements with my drawings and stuff, just from constant practice. And sometimes I'll even, while I'm at work, I'll do this challenge, this 50 hands, 50 feet challenge, where you draw 50 hands all in different shapes and then 50 feet. I did that the other day at work. I got to hand number 45 before the day was over. Work day was over. I never even got to the feet. And maybe when I work tomorrow, I'll work on doing feet and see how far I'll get with that. But just repetition, I think, is going to be the key. And I'll eventually put myself out there, and even if I just sell a few here and there, that's better than not ever putting in the attempt and seeing where I can go with it. So even if my sister doesn't give me full on support and full enthusiasm, even if I have people tell me, oh, that's not an easy thing to accomplish. And what I told her as well is that it's a little easier now than it used to be to put yourself out there as an artist. I mean, I'm not saying that it's a completely easy thing to do, but you have so many tools to where you can show your art and where you can grab people's attention. So, yeah, I think I think in the long run, I just gotta see where I'll get with it. I just gotta put in the effort and see where I'm able to go with it, and not worry about when other people don't support the idea. Because this is my life, and I've got to do what I want to do. And just more and more as I push forward with goals, I'm beginning to realize that I could do so much more than I thought I could. And it's really encouraging. Like, the more that I'm able to exercise and get healthier, and the more that I'm able to just get things done I've always wanted to get done and practice my art skills and stuff, the more I begin to feel like I'm beginning to develop into the person I want to be. And I keep wanting to make other positive changes in my life. It's kind of addicting, really. Like, I've even been thinking lately that, for longest time, I've worn clothes that only partially reflects who I am. But I've always wanted to work like at creating a wardrobe for myself that is more of who I am. And I've even been reflecting on that a little bit. And I'm getting, as I get smaller, once I get into size 14, I decided that's when I'm going to start revamping my wardrobe. Because by that point, most clothes that I have are going to be too loose on me. There'll be a few exceptions, but for the most part, I'm going to want to make changes to my wardrobe. But anyway, just stuff like that. Like, a lot of it's been going through my mind, and just even like ways of like improving my credit score. Just all sorts of things have been going through my head on ways that I can improve my life. And so, but I'm getting ahead of myself off all that. I need to work at keeping things as a permanent habit before I pull in other details, I think. So I'll just keep practicing what I'm practicing now. Um, I remember hearing from a few different sources on how long it takes to develop habits, and each source has a different opinion. One of them says it takes a year, another one says it takes just a few months, and so on and so forth. But I'm going to make the assumption that I got to keep working on these things for at least a year before it will become what I can call a habit. And then, maybe each January, that's when I'll start bringing in other things, other habits. And I may change my mind on that and decide that I want to put in another habit and try to make it permanent before January comes. But that's where I'm thinking right now, is just each January, it seems like the perfect time usually for people start making resolutions. And maybe that's when I'll pull in other goals and start working on those as well. Like, well, this year maybe exercise, drawing, reading verses, and well, first it was getting rid of stuff, now it's cleaning. Maybe next year will be creating a budget, getting money saved, and who knows what else. But anyway, yeah, that's all I have to say for now. But I will be back next Thursday to talk about my progress with the other things, including how I've been doing on keeping with my cleaning list. Um, and maybe I'll have, who knows, maybe I will have another drawing to show. One a little better than the cat ones that I did. I mean, I guess I didn't do too bad. I think I need to practice my cat drawing skills a little more. But anyway, I do thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next Thursday. Bye bye.